This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and what else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cerusio.
And I'm your host, who's still a giant pussy, Davis Bates.
This episode, we're talking about our adventure at Haunted Manor. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
So thanks to our lovely friend Kelly, who is a graphic designer, and who I should have had prepared to give her a promo and shout out. You know the thing. You follow her on Instagram, right?
It's like Res Design.
On Instagram. If you go on our Instagram and you see she made us this awesome D&D Switch light cover of a D20. It's awesome. Check it out. Shout out to her.
Yeah. It's Res. So it's all one word. Res Design Art. RESDESIGN Art.
Nice.
Pretty good stuff, actually. New shit. I haven't seen this stuff.
Great graphic design. Are you kidding me? We're always up to date on her page.
Oh, yeah, Kels. Yeah, I'm always looking at stuff.
But shout out to her.
I think that's her. Wait.
And what?
That is her, right? Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm positive that is.
That's the page, right?
Yes, that logo.
Wait,
scroll down.
That's it. Oh, no, that's it.
That's it?
It might be the wrong page.
This is definitely
We might be editing this part out of the podcast. We just gave someone a free shout out who we didn't need to do that to, but you know.
Hey, if you are on this, and then
I could have sworn that was her though.
I swear to God, it was her too. Go to the Instagram. Go to the Instagram.
That is the Instagram. Pal.
No, our Instagram.
That was our Instagram.
And that was the link we gave.
We had a link before.
No, you go to our Instagram, then you go to our pictures, and then you go to the D20 light switch. Technical difficulties.
You know how long ago that was? Oh God.
I don't know, not that long ago.
You're right, it wasn't, but I found it.
And then her thing is in there. It's in there.
We have the Etsy. Res Design to print. That's what
Res Design to print.
That's what we're fucking up. Res Design.
Is it TOO or TO? My God.
I am
prepared. We were prepared. I don't think you knew I was going to do this.
Res Design to print.
I didn't even know I was going to do this.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, you exactly.
Exactly. So if I don't know, you definitely
exactly.
Don't know.
I'm keeping up here. I'm keeping up.
But our friend Kelly invited us to this awesome place called Haunted Manor in Canada. We are located in Buffalo, so it's our neighbors to the north. Mm-hmm. We're super close. This haunted thing with it's got a haunted hayride, haunted house. So we're going to talk about our experiences. Davis.
I hated it.
It was amazing.
It was scary. I do not do well with haunted stuff in general. I think I mentioned it many times on the podcast. I am a scaredy cat, scaredy pants, scaredy cat. I hate everything that has to do with jump scares and horror, and that is everything I got to witness at that haunted. I don't know what we call that. It's a haunted complex.
Haunted complex. I like that. I've been trying to say it's a haunted house with a hayride area.
Well, there's
complex. I like complex.
Yeah, it was a property, so it's complex.
So when I got out of work, we're getting ready to go. This is. I think this is going to be a more if we talk to them one podcast.
Okay,
but we get out of work. I get out of work. I get back.
I work too.
You did not work that day.
Shut up. I forgot. I was so scared I forgot the day.
yeah. It's all blur. I got out of work and I meet you back up here. We're getting ready to leave. And then we're hanging out and you're like, yeah, around 4:00, I just decided you were like, I realized I made a mistake.
Yep. Yeah. I realized I actually had to follow through on this thing that I said I'd do. And I just, bad. So scared. I stopped. I didn't. I ate half a dinner because I was afraid I was gonna get so scared I was gonna throw up.
Yeah, you did.
Thankfully, that didn't happen.
Yeah,
thankfully, because I didn't eat too much.
You literally, I was like, do you eat half a bowl? You're like, yeah, cause I wasn't that hungry. I was like, what? And you're like, yeah, in case I throw up.
Yes.
I was like, what?
It's possible.
Have you thrown up from being scared before?
No, but you never know.
What?
I don't handle my heart rate getting so high, man.
How high was it?
Not super high that time, but I was still scared. It's gotten really scared. You should have seen me when I went to the Toronto. Was it Toronto?
Another
Toronto Butterfly Museum. It was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. It's the only time in my life I've ever done a panic attack.
You say butterfly museum?
Yes.
Like as in the little floaty little
Yes,
bugs?
but they put you in a gigantic fucking room with it, and they just fly free, and it's horrible.
Wait, what? Wait, what? It's butterflies.
Yeah.
They're just butterflies.
They're terrifying.
Butterflies are terrifying?
I don't like when they swarm. Yeah.
Were they swarming
We
you?
all know.
Were they swarming
that
you?
that many butterflies get together. They're like a school of piranha. And
Who's
they just-
we? Who's
everyone,
we?
Everyone.
I don't think anyone agrees
Everyone.
with
Did
this.
you not see the SpongeBob episode when you were younger? You should be terrified of butterflies.
I don't. Was there where it zooms in on the butterfly?
Yeah.
The butterfly doesn't even do anything in that episode.
But it's terrifying.
What? Wait. What? When you said Toronto, I'm like, oh, it's another haunted place. Lo and behold,
This should be a haunted place.
Was anyone else like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, but whatever.
They're just butterflies.
They're terrifying. It's horrible. I hate bugs. I hated bugs when I was a kid, and then I went in there. It was a terrible. I was so scared. I felt so bad for my parents because it was like our big family trip, and they were so excited about it, and they planned it and everything. And then I did the rest of the trip, great time, but I was terrified while I was in there.
Would you do it now?
No,
What?
no, I don't like bugs, Maxwell.
All right. Well,
Bugs are bad.
So now we know. If you want to scare Davis, dress up as a butterfly.
Just with many butterflies.
How many butterflies does it have to be?
Thousands.
No, how many does it have to be? 10?
Thousands.
No, does it to scare you?
Thousands.
Just thousands.
There were thousands,
No,
Maxwell.
I know there was thousands, but I'm saying
It
if
was bigger than our house.
I'm saying if like 25 came at you,
I would kill them all. You weren't allowed to kill these ones.
100 came at you,
It's still a lot, but I think I can handle it.
175.
Thousands.
I know. I'm trying to get to a number where
And I'm telling you, thousands.
it has to be okay. So
They outnumber.
you're
you
saying
could smash them all
thousands.
together, and they'd make
You're
a body
saying
bigger than
thousands. What if
Yes.
it's just 1,000?
mine. Sure, that's only enough to cover a tree. So no,
That's enough to cover a tree.
maybe.
Yeah, that's definitely enough. The thousand's a shit ton.
Nah, when you think about it with butterflies,
No,
they're
think
so
about
small.
it.
You know, you think about it.
No, you think
Big
about it.
tree.
Think about
tiny
it like
butterflies.
Think about it like 500's a lot.
Yeah, 1,000 might cover a tree.
I definitely think it could. That's a lot of fucking.
I think
1,000 is a big number.
it could cover a tree. Yeah,
1,000's a big number.
but barely.
No, I don't think
It's
there's.
not as big as you think it
There's
is.
probably like not even 1,000 leaves on that tree in front of our house.
I don't think that's true.
It's not. It's a big fucking number.
Let's go count. Half of them are fallen.
Half
so
of them
we'll,
are
we'll, just,
fallen.
we'll guess.
So in my favor.
So we'll take
don't
the
count
number.
the ones on the
We'll
ground.
take the number out
I
there
said
and we'll
on
double
the
it,
tree.
and that's how we'll do
said
it.
on
We'll
the
take the
tree.
number out there and we'll
No, I
double it,
said
and that's how
on
it
the-
works.
Double it. They're definitely not half of it has fallen off.
Yeah, it has.
No, I don't think you understand. How
We're
big of a
midway through
1,000
October. They're all
anyways,
falling like
anyways,
crazy.
back to the
It's
haunted house.
full. Anyways, back to the haunted house. Yeah.
Yes.
So we initially get there, and it's a good time, new people and all that jazz. And we go through the first haunted house, which was for me was very, very, very okay. You know, I can make it through there. I was stiff as a board walking through. But
Yeah, I
can
think you
do
should
it.
show the people how you walk through a haunted house.
I walk very, you know.
No, I think you should show them.
I'm battle ready. You know, I'm
Okay,
battle ready. That's what
I
I
can
am.
do it.
I'm
I can
battle
do it, I
ready.
can do it. This is how you walk through a haunted house. He had a hood on also.
Well, yeah, you gotta limit the peripheral vision. My hands were in my pockets of my jacket. Thank you. I wasn't walking around like this. Like,
it was a jacket involved, but he was
so
like,
then punch people
I guess I could have just done that. I don't know how to put them like that.
because you're a boob.
Wait, so you can punch people? You put your hands in your jacket? That's the worst place to put them.
Why?
You're not ready to punch anything. You got
No,
to.
so I don't punch
Oh,
people.
don't. Oh, I was like, you're saying.
One jumps. If one of those jump, if that there's a girl in the walls when she jumped out that one time. She'd been right next to me. I might have thrown hands.
There was one girl, well, we'll get to it later, that did. She scared me, and I was like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. See, it's a knee jerk reaction. That's
Yeah.
why you got to put it. Yeah, and I put the hood up because you got to limit the peripheral vision.
I feel like that's
That's where
worse.
it no.
I feel like that's worse.
No, it's
when
not
you
worse.
can't
It's not. No.
see.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not seeing it. You know how much of that haunted house I missed?
I don't know,
I'm gonna-
75%.
Yeah, no, not 75%.
It was probably
40%. I missed
Probably
40%.
85%.
I
Probably
missed
87%.
40% of that haunted house. I missed 40% of it, and at 40% probably saved my life. So hoods up, saves lives.
When we were going into the haunted house, we're in line. Davis is just that first conversation, fun. The closer I could tell, the closer we got to the door, the less you were like, fuck.
Yeah,
But
I was thinking about ways to get out of it.
what was your possible solution?
There were a lot of cars in the parking lot. I was gonna hop in front of one.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, no.
But we
was
were
in my
with
right mind.
other people who were scared. There was a kid, Adam, who we were with. He was a very scared kid. It was really funny because he's like really, really small. And he's like, I'm scared. And Davis is like, I'm scared. And I'm like, this is the movie Twins. Like, one looks like Danny DeVito, one looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're like climbing people, so they're like, I don't know, skinny.
Yeah, they're skinny.
Small
That's
people.
that's the best way you can describe climbers.
Small. Anyways, so we're in line and we're like deciding who's going to the front, who's going to the back. And then we realized we had to, separate the group because there was 9 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I want to be with Davis and the Skid Adam because they're scared out of their minds. So it's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be with the scaredy cats.
Yeah, okay.
So I got to be with you guys. So I took the front.
Yes.
Which is pretty fun. I got jump scared. Like, people who walk through a haunted house and they're like, didn't get me at all. I'm like, dude, if you're just walking around a corner and something jumps at you, like,
yeah, jump
Unless
scares.
you're a
They're
god-
cheap. They suck.
at least you're a goddamn like Navy SEAL. Like, what do you who do you think? You're probably
Just
like,
battle ready all the time.
yeah, you're probably like a DoorDasher. Relax.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But one of my favorite things though is that we were like, all right, how are we gonna do this? All right, you 2 people behind, and those 2 people there. So like lining it up so everyone's got a buddy. Like 5 seconds in the haunted house, like single file line.
Mm-hmm.
That one cave system we had to go through. I was like, well, they got rid of that.
Yeah, that one was rough. I was very, very happy to be middle on that one. That was the moment when he started getting tight, I was like, oh no. And that girl jumped out of the wall.
Yes.
That was a terrible spot. I think I hate that spot the most. She got me good.
Well,
And I hate the attic.
oh, the attic was crazy.
The attic sucked.
Well, I think the first guy that I remember getting you guys was the Plague Doctor mask.
I dodged that one.
How'd you dodge that one?
Because I walked in. Somehow at that point, I think I was.
Right behind me?
I think so. I remember because I walked in and the Plague Doctor did not get me because I think.
But you got the people behind you.
Yes.
All right. One of my favorite things. Well, the only thing
I remember now because no, I was not right behind you. Adam was still behind you. But
So you
I
got
was
Adam.
speeding right behind Adam.
No, okay.
No. He dodged both of us.
Oh, so you guys move fast.
Yeah.
Oh, because I tried to move fast there to try to leave you guys.
You fucking think you're
and
getting away
you
from
and
me?
Adam and Bob were like flying.
He was
by.
moving. Yeah, exactly. We were going like flash speed there.
So one of the shitty things about being in the front, as everyone who has been on haunted house knows you're in front, is like they always try to get you first. But then you get the professionals, which this place was definitely elaborate and crazy awesome.
Yeah.
As I walked into this one room, and, it's like, and I go to the corner and I see this guy standing with like a Plague Doctor mask. Immediately look at each other and I'm just like, thumbs up to the non-viewers, non-watchers.
Yes.
And that was the only thing I liked. A few times they wouldn't scare me first.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, well, obviously the person in the front is usually the person who's least scared of this.
Oh yeah, probably.
So scare
Or
the
the
people in the
unluckiest.
middle. A what?
Or it's the unluckiest person.
I don't know. I think if someone's really, really, really scared, they're going to be in the middle, no matter what you do.
Yeah. But then
Like
those people who don't fight hard enough and are still scared.
Yeah.
They end up in the front. Those weaklings.
There was one girl who I saw literally go into a darkness corner.
Oh,
and then
God,
she got,
Was that the attic girl?
yeah, she got,
I hated the attic girl.
what was that girl's name?
Ginger.
Ginger and Manny.
Yes.
She got those two bad. But that was the first haunted house.
Oh yeah, that was bad. Yeah.
And then we had
That haunted house. I'll give it credit. It was
it was
it was pretty solid. It wasn't the worst thing ever. It was elaborate. The girl only. There's a little point. The only problem with that place is that you got bunched up too much with people in front of you who you didn't start with. So you're like, turning into one conglomerate line. Who wants to go through a haunted house in a line? Yep. Me. But there was one point. The little girl in the attic scared us, and then she was like telling us to keep moving. Essentially, like she was like trying to. But they stayed in character while she did it. So I was very, very impressed with that one. So that was really good. But then we went on to the hayride.
Getting to the hayride was pretty creepy because they have these like trails in like outside and like they're very dark and there's like these little shacks that you have to go through and they're so fucking dark. And there's only one girl in one of the ones on the way that got me because I was in the front again.
Yeah.
But like those shacks, I think those were the scariest things because they were pitch fucking black.
No, the maze itself like screwed with me because like I'm just like, why? What's gonna get me? Someone's gonna get me. They had a bunch of boxes that were just open everywhere. It's like, what's in these? Great. My hood went up so fast when I walked in that thing. I was like, oh no. I remember seeing it too when we walked in. It's like, I'm not doing that. No fucking shot. No way I'm doing that. And then we were doing it. It's like, no, no.
Yeah, that was.
And then we got on to the haunted hayride, which was
awesome.
Yeah, pretty dope. They so the idea was that you were taking this hayride and like there was this, pre-recorded screen with a creepy puppet on it that was giving you a story. I didn't hear any of the story. Did you hear any of the story?
Oh no, God no.
I didn't hear a fucking second of that story.
Also, it was clown night.
Oh yeah. That was the whole theme. There it is. Water bottle.
Oh,
I'm parched.
I was like, what's happening?
See this? I'm already sweating thinking about all this and the fear and the water.
Yeah, there was like a video like you were saying that we had to watch, and I didn't watch any of it. We were in the back. So another thing was we get to the hayride, and they're like, "Oh, you guys can get on this hayride, this hayride, but you're gonna have to sit in the middle." And of course, we're like, "Fuck that! We want to be in the back where all the scary shit's going on."
Of course, yes. Of
Davis
course,
is like, "Why did I go with these?"
Somehow
people?
I sat in the back too. It's like, what the fuck was that?
Oh my God.
I didn't even want to do that.
You were in a bad spot.
I was in a terrible spot.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I ended up
You
there.
in the corner like I took it.
Yeah, it'd been great.
It made it like so less scary because I could see everything before it came up to us.
That was awful. I don't know how I ended up there. I wanted like someone on the sides position. Like that was like way better. But yes,
you sat down before I sat down.
No, I didn't.
Oh no, yeah, because me and Michael wanted the corners, and
Exactly,
then we regretted it.
Yes, exactly. So I sat in the back there, and as soon as the haunted hayride started, like I was expecting, like there'll be people yelling in like fixed positions on the sides of the walls. Like, no. The moment that you start moving, people are running all over the cart. They're in the cart. They're out of the cart. They're hanging off the back of the cart, which is right where I was sitting, which was awful. And they're banging on shit, and it's just like.
Also, to our U.S. listeners only, I don't know how other countries work, but in Canada, they could like literally like touch you.
Yeah.
Like the one woman who got close to Manny and me, like she literally was grabbing my shoulder.
She like, oh God, I hated that. At the end there, her fingers like brushed my back, and I was like, no, don't like this. Don't like this.
Hot. All right.
I'm not into zombies, man. Or clowns.
She was wearing what?
Or clowns.
It's true. But yeah, so like it was incredibly elaborate.
Yes, it was.
They had like a fake falling house. This girl doing like Cirque du Soleil shit. Some guy who's zip lining with a chainsaw, which honestly everyone's like, that job looks nice. Like that job looks the worst.
Yeah, it does. You're swinging back and forth with a chainsaw. Like, yeah, I'm good.
As you were saying, they would literally jump on to the wagon.
Yeah.
Super balance. Super balance.
Yeah, and they'd be walking on. So there was how do I explain it? There was a middle bench that no one sat on, and they were just like in a moving like hay cart that wasn't going like it was going slow, but it was still moving.
Yeah,
to the point where I would have been falling. I'd have been balancing on there. So, and not just because I have terrible ankles right now.
Glass ankles, yeah.
They're not glass.
Well,
they're rebuilt.
Debatable.
I'm the $1 million man right now.
Did they cost him $1 million? I don't think so.
No. So that was pretty solid, and the props and shit were elaborate. There was a tunnel in this whole thing. That was really, really good. That was just
tunnel.
The production.
Even though hated the tunnel, but liked the tunnel.
I just think the production value was so nice.
It really was.
Like I'm just like, this is impressive. Mm-hmm. This is very impressive. They was pull out all the stops for this place. Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It's probably still going on.
Yeah, if you are a listener in the Buffalo region or
the Canada
region or near Niagara Falls, Canada, Ontario, it's Haunted Manor.
Yes, very awesome. Cool. Highly recommend.
Not $95 for a VIP pass.
No.
But $40
or whatever you Canadian funny money is. Whatever price that is.
Loonies?
I think what I said was better.
I was asking.
I have no idea.
I think one of them's called a loony.
And one's a toonie.
I think
Loonies
that's right.
And toonies, yeah.
I don't know if that's actually right.
That might be right.
I think it might be right.
That might be right. Either way, it sounds funny money.
Yeah. Funny money sounds less ridiculous.
So the hayride was great, and so we got on the hayride, and I'm like, all right, I got a minute here, like to recover and everything. Like that was pretty good. Nope. I get myself back together. No, because once you get out of the hayride, you're going right into another fucking line for another haunted house, which was
asylum.
Terrible. Oh my God, I hated it so much. It never ended. That was the problem. Yeah. The moment you got on we were in a horror zone for about a good like 40 minutes, an hour.
I would say an hour.
I don't know. I lost track of time. Time stopped meaning something when my heart started racing.
It was so right after Hayride, yeah, like you said, we went to this next haunted house called the Asylum, which the first haunted house was fun. I think it was built to be like, here's an entrance to the thing, here's what it's like, kind of creepy, and
Nice
then
soft entrance,
and then everything after that, like, oh, let's fucking go,
yeah,
because it got intense. Like, it just was like corner after corner, darkness after dark. Michael, who's probably not listening to the podcast, Kelly's boyfriend, went ahead of me. He was acting all tough and stuff. This guy was Navy SEAL scoping out everything. Like, he'd be like, around corners and whatnot. Now, I do the same. I check the corner, but I'm moving pretty fast. I'm just like,
I noticed that, yeah. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Something scare him now, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. The best thing, though, that happened in the last haunted house thing was we go into, first of all, it's like house, outside, house, outside, house into like nature with those fucking sheds.
Yeah.
Another house. Like, it was
all connected, all one loop. It was intense.
Every time we stepped outside of a house and went to go in a new one, Davis was like, it's still going?
When did it end? We went through like 4 different haunted houses. I'm just like, I want this to be over.
Yes.
I wanted to be over after the first one. When we got to the end of the first one, I was like, thank God. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's okay. And I turned the corner and I instantly saw a clown man, and it's like, no, no, we are done with this. I want out. And then we went on for another 4 houses. Like, God damn it.
It
no.
kept going. So
that was the worst part. But
our friend Kelly was
asshole.
behind us. It's Michael, me, Davis, Kelly, and one of the like ghostly girls, whatever.
Yeah, I'll put the girl in the back for sure.
I mean, Kelly's fine. She's tough. She's tougher than Michael.
That's probably true. That might be true.
So one of the workers there, dressed like a ghost or whatever, she asks Kelly, she's like, what's one of your friends' names? Kelly, genius she is, she goes, Davis. Then they had to check and make sure she said Davis, not David, which is just his entire life. So then the girls started going, Davis. Now, you looked scared majority of the time. That you pushed me out of the way, and you're like, get me out of here.
Yep. I wanted out of that house so bad. That was the first house, too.
It was.
And I was like, God damn it. I tried to sacrifice you to her. I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. Goodbye. Peace out.
Sacrifice me to the worker.
100%.
I am only upset, though, because she followed us outside.
Yes.
And then before we go to the next house, she says, everyone say hi to Davis. And she screamed it out loud, clearly telling the people in the next house, hey, here's someone's name.
Yeah. Yes.
And then no one did it. So I tried to do it.
You ass.
And then he punched me 3 times.
I did, yes. You deserved it.
It was hilarious, though.
You deserved the punches.
It was worth it.
You deserved every punch. I wanted to do more, but I was too panicked to get out of there.
You hated it so
It was
much.
horrible, dude. It was horrible. And they're yelling in my face and all this stuff, and it's like my personal space. Oh.
Yeah, they get close.
They get close. One girl had terrible breath. It was really bad.
Mm-hmm. And then there was this awesome mirror section where it was just like a tunnel of mirrors. That was pretty creepy.
Yeah, that was really bad. That was my heart rate was through the roof on that one. I was like, oh no. And we were walking past things that couldn't tell if they were people or not.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
No.
Like they were about to jump, and I was like,
oh my God. I was taking every corner as fast as I could with my we'd go through a corner. Like sometimes you had to like crouch because it got tight in there. So you had to crouch to get through stuff. And I always make sure it's like I could see where it was going. So I would just turn my back to that. So I go through and not see what was over there. I did not like that. No, that was bad. That was bad news bears. Well, all of it.
It was a great time.
And then we got out of it and went to a bar and I drank my face off. Yeah. Because I needed it.
And also in Canada, since their money is not worth as much as US money, the craft beers were only $5, which
that was sweet. Yeah.
Fucking steal.
Yeah, it really was a steal, yeah. Very good stuff.
But it was a great time. Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, next year.
If you would rate it out of 10.
Ooh, we're rating it. Let's see. Seeing as I have gone to no haunted houses in my lifetime. Actually, I went to one. I went to one. I was in height when I was
2 ratings.
Middle school. Okay.
I want you to rate how intense or not intense. How well do you think the place did?
Oh, I'd give them a solid 8.5.
Now rate your experience.
It's not Butterfly Museum, but it definitely is up there. Intense horror movie bad for me, like intense horror movie in theaters, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna give it a 7, solid 7. I was scared, but I was like, I was I wasn't like out of control scared.
Okay, nice.
Other than that one time where I wanted to throw you to the ground to keep moving. I just needed things in between me and them because when she started doing that, I looked back. It's like, God damn it, Kelly, why'd you do this? I looked back to yell at Kelly,
and she's not there.
The girl was there. I was like, nope,
absolutely
fucking not.
Kelly like abandoned us. Yeah, she did, to do that.
Nope, and I was done. I was like,
looked back at Kelly, you.
Nope.
You literally pushed me, and I was like, what's happening right now?
I know. Unfortunately, I would have gotten faster too, but if we were in a doorway and there was
yeah. Why did you push Michael? What is this?
Oh, because no, I wasn't done talking.
Okay.
Because we were in a doorway and I tried to push you out of the way, but there was like this an armoire thing or a nightstand that was bolted down, and I slammed into it and couldn't get past it.
Oh boy, we have to do that again.
Oh my god, yeah, next year maybe.
And if we get enough followers and listeners, we could record Davis doing it.
I hope they have copyright laws so we can't.
If we called them ahead of time, they would be cool.
I don't know.
All right. Best argument. All right. I would give it a 9 and a 9.
All right. 9 out of 9?
No, wait, 9 and a 9.
9 and a 9? Okay.
9 experience, 9 elaborate. I haven't been to a lot of haunted houses either.
No.
I was scared of them as crazy when I was a child, and then I became an adult. So
yeah. Okay.
And now I grew up.
What is that supposed to mean?
I grew up to more adult things like butterflies.
Hey. That was an awful experience. I almost died of a heart attack at 12.
Oh boy. So everybody watch out for your haunted houses and butterflies, and give Kelly follow Instagram res2design.
No. Wrong again.
Res to air.
Res to print.
Res to print.
Right, is it res design to print?
Res design.
God damn it. It's at the front of the podcast. Go back and
listen
to it.
The first episode.
Go back to listen to it.
The beginning, not the first episode. The first episode of the podcast. It's really shitty. Don't go back.
Don't go back to that. We got to redo that one still.
Yeah. Don't go back like more than like a year.
Yeah, honestly.
Go back to last Halloween and that's it.
Yeah.
But everyone have a good one. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.